Well, I will thank you right off the top. I don't know if I should thank you for this or not. I slept with the lights on, and I jumped literally the entire time watching this movie in the theater. I'm like, this one actually made me do the popcorn effect, where you like jump. So, thanks, I guess. That was the goal, I assume.
You didn't honestly sleep with the lights on, did you?
I'm a scaredy cat. You know what's funny? My mom loves horror movies. I can't stand them because I'm terrified of them. I mean, I really am a scaredy cat. So, are you, out of curiosity?
I've never been a fan of horror films.
Right.
I specifically don't like ones that are bloody. This one isn't bloody. It's more thriller, more, when I first saw it for the first time, I was like you. I was watching the movie like this, just, oh my God, I couldn't stop jumping.
What were your first thoughts when you heard this story, though, in general, the general idea of the concept?
I couldn't believe that this little video made in Sweden, David Sandberg's and Lotta's apartment, a 3-minute video, now has over 100 million hits. People, there's such a common theme about people being afraid of the dark. So for that little film to become this little film is pretty stunning.
David Sandberg, it's funny you mentioned him. I thought the short was brilliant. The film is even better. I really like what he's done with expanding the concept of it. But he said he wanted your character in particular to have the imaginary friend. And I'm just curious, maybe growing up, did you have like the imaginary friend? Or I did.
Did you? Who was your imaginary friend?
Well, there were lots of them. It's not going to turn into a counseling thing, all right? Some people have them.
Let's talk about your imaginary friend.
Okay, no. I'm just curious. I mean, as a kid, maybe, I don't know.
No, funny enough, when I was a kid, I had no imaginary friends and I wasn't afraid of the dark.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I know I sound like an oddball, but that's the truth. I just wasn't afraid of the dark.
What about when you heard James Wan was attached to this? Because I love his work. What were your thoughts?
I love James too, and meeting him, hearing about James Wan, and then meeting James Wan, who's like the sweetest, loveliest man. I was completely surprised when I met him, but his movies are something.
Was he on the set a lot with you all when you were filming this?
When I didn't see James very much on the set, but he was there a couple of times, and he always added such an excitement and energy around everything that we were doing.
You have several scenes where you're talking to somebody. I'm not going to ruin it. But I'm curious, maybe a little bit of filming secrets. Who were you talking to?
No one.
Okay. I mean, just curious.
No,
because you nailed that.
Thank you. No, I was thinking when people ask me what's the hardest thing about this, I say honestly, I'm literally talking to no one, and I'm playing a woman, Sophie, who is mentally really unhealthy, so probably on the schizophrenic range. So she often talks to herself. So that was just me talking to myself.
Good job.
Thank you.
Final question for you today. What scares you?
What scares me?
Yeah, what scares you in general? I'm just curious. I'm asking everybody that today.
For anything to happen to my kid. That scares me.
Bingo. I love it. Great job.
Okay,
honestly,
thanks.
we got to screen this at a comic convention in Houston, and it was the first major motion picture to screen at our event in Houston. City of Houston was behind it. Our company was a sponsor.
How did it go?
Packed room. People were screaming.
Really?
It went awesome. I've been telling everybody from Warner Brothers.
That's so
first
great.
project to do that in Houston. So good job.